Yeah, very much so. I guess we're allergic to this place. I think our two worst games of the year are here. And, yeah, we weren't. It wasn't pretty. We didn't start very well. They started strong. You know, we had two great scoring chances right off the bat. Went open net, hit their stick, didn't go in, and you know, then it came back our way. And from then on, the first and second period, we weren't good at all.
Is it just that it's easy? I mean, they were saying in the locker room it's just easy to play when it's 4-0 because you have nothing to lose. But that's
yeah. I think we look tight in the first and second period. We're just really tight. You know, they've done really well lately. Also, they're really good at home. They're like us. You know, we got a great record at home where we play really well. And I don't know if it's the memory of the last game, but to me it was Groundhog Day here. Then, you know, first and second period really wasn't good enough.
But does that make it worse that they play or they showed that kind of fight in the third period, whereas and came back for a 1-goal lead?
I mean, that's us. We always come back. We always fight. You know, we've done it all year, done it last year, and that's our team, that's our players. But yes, you would want that same type of game that we had in the third period, and that's what we usually do. So yeah, the first and second period was disappointing for whatever reason. We weren't sure.
Considering the number of guys that have been traded away and been hurt, it's becoming increasingly more difficult to sustain what you've been able to do in the last 3 games.
Well, obviously, you know, depth is huge in this league. You know, that's how Boston won. They had good players, they had a lot of depth, and they keep coming at you. And I'd like to think that our players keep coming. But you know, if Finney's injured, that's a big thing for us. That's huge. If he's here tonight, you know, we certainly have two lines of guys that can go score goals, and now we're kind of, you know, scrambling when your team's struggling. You're scrambling to find guys who can score goals, and they can match who they want. So obviously, St. Louis and Stamkos are matched every time against who they want. So it's tougher on the road than it is at home, definitely.
Do you think the complexion of that game changes if Mickelson's shot goes in?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you score right off the bat to start the game. You know, it gives you wings, it gives you confidence. You're not as tight, and it silences the crowd at the beginning. And so, yeah, absolutely, that's hockey. You know, we can talk about all these little moments, just like we had the icing. We touched it first, but they didn't call it. And then it comes back in our zone, and that's when they stay in our zone and score the goal. So, you know, there's little things that happen in the game that make a difference. But in the end, we weren't good enough in the first and second to deserve the game.